Good morning. It's a show day. We're going to ride it home first and then bugger off to a show. This is the scene that greets me when I arrive at the stable. Everybody's sweeping. Even these little kids that just like showed up. We handed them a broom and they're sweeping too. They learn young around here. And the truck's already been packed. Adding a few extra things this morning. I'm going to ride a couple horses. And then we're off to the show. This is a cool little two-horse that we zip around in. And I'll go a little closer and show it to you. It's one of the show trunks there. Oh, that's just for saddle pads. That's boring. That's Daniela Thomason, new member of the team, working for me here. Barely. This truck is not for short people, man. Can you wave? I can't see it through the screen. Did you wave? Huh? Wave once. There we go. There's Danielle. She's in the back of the truck where the horses go. And this is storage space here, which we put trunks in. And we actually have a saddle trunk that fits in there too. The horses would be looking straight at you once they're loaded. So you load them on here. You can do 2 horses on here. You can also put a horse trailer on the back, so you can actually take 4 if you want to. They do travel backward, which I think is the most comfortable way for most horses to travel. And in this cab up here, well, okay, this isn't the best angle, but in the cab up here, there's a bed above the driver. So there's a dressing room, there's 2 seats in the front, and then behind it there's a dressing room and another bench seat where people can sit, and on top a place for the groom to sleep. It's a handy little truck. Oh, Danielle, we might be having a bit of a fashion problem today with the orange and the gray and the blue and the brown plaid. This truck, by the way, is made in Sweden by a company called Boy. And it's one of the widest 2-horse trucks that's made, so it's very, very stable for the horses to travel in. There's the people who make it, Boy. Okay. Turnierstahl Haddad is ready to go to the show. So we are in Hagen at the CDI 3-star. Hagen is in the middle of Germany near a city called Osnabrück, not far from Bremen. This is the little bit the overview of the grounds, which are enormous. I can only show you one side of them from here. Going to give you a better view in a second here. So this is still near the stabling at the show, and this is the lineup for the vet check. These horses are going in to be vet checked. Vet check is in an indoor arena at this horse show, which I think is fabulous. Get you a little bit away from all the excitement. There's one getting checked now. In case you ever wondered what the doping box looks like at a dressage show or an international show, this is what it looks like. Doping box. Just an empty box in the tent. This is where the vet will stand up your horse to do the blood test and the urine test if you're selected for doping. So the doping box is not where you dope your horse, it's where your horse gets tested. As you can see, this is the jumping warm-up for the main arena, the stadium arena. Back in this little house here is the show office. And behind that is the stabling. I think you can see some of the tents back there. My horse is in that tent back there. I just rode Vignamaro in a young horse, a young Grand Prix horse class for 8 to 10-year-old Grand Prix horses. There's 40 starters in it. We did pretty well. I'm not sure we're going to place, but I'm going to go back over there and have a look. So this is the jumping stadium in the middle of all of this. There's in a pause in the moment. They're fixing the footing and setting up course. And the dressage stadium is behind this. I'm going to take you over there now. This is the entrance to the VIP tent. And the entrance to the trade fair is here. A lot of people come to this horse show. I don't know how many. I'll try to find out that figure, but I think it's one of the most well-visited shows in all of Germany. Possibly one of the most famous bootmakers in the world, Kempkins. There at every major show, you'll recognize this booth. And this is the booth from Ridesport Schokkemølle, which is one of my sponsors, making fantastic new lines of clothing, and I designed a bridle together with them last year. You can find them at online at schokkemøllesports.com or Ridesport Schokkemølle. This year's theme is Horses and Dreams meets Mexico. I think last year it was Italy. So there's tequila all over the place here, and sombreros and stuff like that. This structure is called the Palazzo. It just looks like something out of a Mad Max film, actually. But in there they have live music every night, entertainment. Last year we had an opera singer here. I know there's a couple bands playing this weekend, so there's big entertainment for the crowds. All kinds of restaurants within. They're giving presentations in there. Kind of a neat place. And here we have a grass pyramid. I don't know why. Okay, check this out. Eat happy, be happy. If you want an American hot dog, you can get one. Okay, I'm inside the Thunderdome. I mean, the Palazzo. So there's a stage up there, as you can see, and all kinds of entertainment and presentations. This whole thing is lined with restaurants, pubs. You can sit down in the middle here in these typical German beer garden tables. Get a beer on tap if you want to. See, there's the guys who are doing the beer on tap. I have no time to hang out here, but maybe later tonight. You can get fajitas in there and burritos and tequila and desperado. Part of the Mexican theme going on there. And we're about to enter the dressage stadium. Dressur means dressage in German. It's right through there. So this is the warm-up for the warm-up class for what's called the Median Cup. The Median Cup is the competition we're taking place in today. As I said, there's over 40 starters, and all of these horses are 8 to 10 years old, and they're starting at Grand Prix level. Today, the test is the Intermediate 2, and if you win this series, it's a series you have to qualify for, and the final is in a couple months. This is the prize. Or, there's one other possibility. This could also be the prize. In any case, I started in the first group, and my horse went pretty well. Only 12 of the 40 qualify for tomorrow, so I'm waiting to see if he's going to be able to qualify. That's one of the sponsoring booths in there. All the riders are allowed in for free drinks. And you can see at the end of this arena, Median Cup has sponsored a really nice sitting area where people can just sit there on couches and order drinks and watch the warm-up. Once again, the warm-up being very, very, very public. It's for my people back home who read my blog, and this is part of the video blog. Okay. So here we are at Hagen, and this is the booth that sells top hats for dressage. Introduce yourself, please.
Okay, my name is Mr. De Winter, and I'm trying to make the nicest top hat there is.
You do?
Yes, I do. Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
The only thing is, Katrina, that she still wants to have a brown one, and she's looking for a big sponsor. Can you help her out?
I can't afford to buy the brown one, you know that. Do you want to show them the pretty brown one we're talking about?
Yeah, of course. It's standing right... Yeah, that's exactly 1 year ago.
This is the hat he's talking about, and that's me in the photo behind it. He let me borrow it for a test last year. So we're working on, I'm trying to get the price down, but he won't cooperate. Normale? Okay. So we're by one of the best animal artists in the world here, by Stephanie Sagau, who has drawn my dogs and my horses. And she's going to show you right here. Oh, look. She took this photograph. Kannst du das ein bisschen so halten? Yeah, she took this photograph. And she also drew it for me, and it's on my wall, the drawing. It's absolutely beautiful. And the one she did of Maximus is fabulous. So here again, if you have good photographs of your horses or your dogs, this is a lady to talk to. That's the first drawing that Stephanie did of Gizmo. Isn't he handsome? I think he's the handsomest dog on the page. So I just sat down next to the dressage arena. This is the competition arena at Hagen. All of the dressage tests take place here. This is a horse going into Intermediate 2, which is the test I just rode. There is a scoreboard with open scoring on the end where you can see the running total.